This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. Peter Dubois is off tonight. Well, some state representatives are seeking a solution to a problem that could affect Maine's water districts. Our David Ledford starts us off tonight.
This is a major emergency.
As many as 32 Maine water districts are struggling to manage their wastewater sludge. State representatives say the problem has come as a result of legislation passed last year, known as LD 1639, an act to protect the health and welfare of Maine communities and reduce harmful solid waste.
There's so much involved when it comes to trying to get rid of this waste. It went from 17 sewage districts to 32 sewage districts throughout the state, and all the way from Kittery to Bangor, that they weren't able to get rid of their sludge.
Representatives say if the problem is not addressed, wastewater sludge could lead to a human and environmental health crisis.
If we don't get rid of the waste, we're going to see it floating down river. Once it starts overfilling on these reservoirs that we have, it will go overflow and into the river. And then once we do that, we violated national policies.
Prior to the passing of LD 1639, landfills would receive the waste, but officials say the process has become more difficult. LD 1911, also passed last year, prohibits the contamination of clean soils with PFAS, or forever chemicals, which are found in treated wastewater sludge. Representative Scott Searway and Environment and Natural Resources Committee member Mike Soboleski met with representatives of the Kennebec Sanitary District to seek solutions to the issue. On Wednesday, March 8th, there will be a sludge management briefing before the Joint Standing Committee on Energy and Natural Resources. In Augusta, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, lawmakers are considering a bill that would make phone calls from inmates to their lawyers free. Right now, jails charge inmates a fee to make those calls. Representative Tavis Hassenfoss of Reedfield is sponsoring the bill. He says that fee can become a problem for some inmates, and he says it can keep defendants from communicating with their lawyers.
And things need to be better, and they can be better, and I'm hoping that we can all come together and find a way to make it so that there are fewer barriers between effective assistance of counsel in criminal proceedings.
Hassenfoss says there also needs to be a way to make sure those phone calls are not recorded so lawyers and clients in jail can have honest and frank discussions without fear of who might be listening. A hearing for the bill has not been scheduled just yet. The state of Maine is launching a new campaign to promote continued health insurance coverage with regular Medicaid, also known as MaineCare, as eligibility and enrollment reviews are scheduled to resume in April. And now, in March of 2020, the federal government temporarily suspended certain Medicaid requirements to help prevent people from losing their health coverage during the pandemic. People who would have otherwise lost their eligibility due to increased earnings, changes in family status, or other reasons have remained covered. Federal law requires all states to check who is still eligible to receive Medicaid beginning April 1st. The Maine Department of Health and Human Services projects that approximately 420,000 Mainers will be enrolled in MaineCare by April 2023. They also estimate between 65,000 and 90,000 will no longer be eligible by the end of that redetermination process. The agency is urging anyone with MaineCare to go to mymainconnection.gov to set up an account and update their contact information so MaineCare can reach you when it's time to renew your coverage. You can also call 1-855-797-4357 to learn more. Well, the topic of flavored tobacco has been a hot-button issue for many municipalities across Maine. And tonight, the Bar Harbor Town Council will hold a public hearing to discuss whether to end the sale of flavored tobacco products. This is a chance for the community to speak out before the Town Council votes on the matter.
We encourage members of the community, vendors, small businesses to come and speak and really have their voice be heard so the council can hear, the position, everyone's position.
Well, the public hearing will happen during the Town Council's regularly scheduled meeting at 6:30 tonight at the Municipal Building. According to Gilbert, after they hear from the public, they could vote on the measure unless more information is needed. Well, on Tuesday, Senate Republicans discussed their proposed plans to improve election integrity in the state. LD 34, if passed, would require any person voting in the state to present photographic identification before they vote. Republicans say they support providing Mainers with free state-issued identification cards if legislation passes.
I think that at the end of the day, what we're really wanting to do is send the message that integrity in the process is important, and we as a state should be investing in that. If everybody has an ID for free from state, why can't you be asked to be an adult and bring it with you when you vote? We're not asking for a lot here.
However, some say the act could make it more difficult for Mainers to vote, including Secretary of State Shenna Bellows, who issued a statement on Tuesday afternoon. She said, quote, "As Secretary of State, I will vigorously defend Mainers' freedom to vote and fight against any efforts to make it harder for Maine voters to make their voice heard at the ballot box. We should be coming together around ways to further strengthen Maine's elections rather than debating proposals for voter suppression," end quote. Well, concerned citizens of Bucksport are hosting a meeting inside Brown Hall Community Center this evening. Resident Don White says the forum will focus on the current issues at the Juniper landfill and how it affects the town. Participants will have the opportunity to hear from citizens who've been affected by the landfill for more than 2 decades, including Ed Spencer, Laura Sanborn, and Harry Sanborn, as well as a spokesperson from Penobscot Nations. White says this problem is bigger than just what's going on in Bucksport.
This is a big issue. Yes, it's a Bucksport issue, but it's a statewide issue. It's a universal issue. We've just got to stop putting trash in the ground and calling it good. It has ramifications for generations.
Well, the meeting takes place again at 6:30, and anyone is welcome to attend. A former Belfast Public Works Department property was cleared 2 years ago to be converted into affordable housing. Although this is still in the planning stages, the proposal has recently met with some complaints after the Belfast Planning Board made changes to it. Our Matthew Juroncic has the details.
Currently in a housing crisis, the city of Belfast proposed a vacant property to be converted into 48 affordable housing units that will cater to those less fortunate.
There is a housing crunch right now, so we are definitely under pressure to find some solutions to have more housing here in Belfast, and that is primarily why I am excited about this project.
However, this has been met with some pushback after recent changes to the permit. It would create a condominium form of ownership. The original proposal was for a combination of affordable housing and market rate rentals. The change would make the entire 48 units affordable housing under the direction of Developers Collaborative. In spite of mixed feelings, Belfast Director of Economic Development Thomas Kittredge says the change doesn't affect anything.
It really doesn't change the nature of the project, which is to provide 48 units of affordable housing in Belfast.
Despite residents voicing their concerns about the proposed permit change, Zoffer Whitcomb, who lives right across from this property, applauds the city for putting affordable housing in this abandoned property.
I think that's great. If they can make the economics work with making it all workforce housing, the more affordable housing we can have in town in Belfast, the better.
Belfast Planning Board plans to hold a public meeting on March 8th at City Hall to discuss the matter. As for now, City Manager Aaron Herbig has a message for the community.
This will be 48 new housing units in the city of Belfast, which is really, really exciting. It has a close vicinity to our downtown, to our local schools. This is a great opportunity for families to live and work here. And that's what we're really trying to do as a community right now.
In Belfast, Matthew Juroncic reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Alrighty, folks. Well, let's take a look outside and get a first check of our forecast, see what's coming our way weather-wise with Mr. Jeff Weller.
All right, Beth, thank you. Zelke Tree Service has been providing top-notch arborist services to the greater Bangor region. Our reputation for quality and commitment to customer satisfaction speaks for itself. See for yourself and give us a call today. And let's talk about our temperatures today. A bit cooler than it was yesterday. A couple highs near 40 yesterday. Not so much today, but Some more 40-degree temperatures are in the forecast beginning as soon as tomorrow around here. Also out there is lots of cloud cover and a couple of flurries and sprinkles. Not a big deal at all. These will be persistent, though, for tonight into tomorrow. We could see a dusting of snow tomorrow or a couple sprinkles throughout the afternoon. And then our next weather system is still far away here to the west of us. That will not bug us until after the weekend. Our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, a couple of flurries out there with low temperatures down near 30. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
All right, Jeff, we'll be waiting for it. In the meantime, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll tell you about a workshop at Hudson University that wants to get you outdoors and revitalize downtown areas. And we'll also have a story about a novel philanthropic group in Brewer. Those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
JC tried Game Flings for the first time the other day and forgot where she was. You can always spot a first-timer. Game Flings with Oxy Boost and Febreze.
Special report.
Spectrum just launched Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection. Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with talk, text, and data. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Pat's Pizza in Holden is not just a restaurant that serves delicious food and pizza. They also have an adjacent party and event room. Consider having your birthday or office party at Pat's Pizza. They have indoor golf, a pro shop, and a beautiful 9-hole golf course. Pat's Pizza, Holden.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Coinciding with Problem Gambling Awareness Month, Maine's Gambling Control Board has announced a new virtual program that will allow people to voluntarily exclude themselves from gambling in Maine casinos. Before the coming of this virtual program, people would have to risk the temptation of gambling by walking into a casino or designated location to fill out the form. Now it can all be done from the comfort of the home. AdCare's Problem Gambling Services Coordinator Lori Manson says that the Gambling Board has taken a positive step to reduce the harm of gambling problems with this new program. Well, a public workshop is being held at Hudson University over the next 2 days to look into ways of increasing outdoor recreation while also revitalizing downtown areas. Last spring, the Bangor community was selected to receive assistance through the Recreation Economy for Rural Communities program. That program aims to help Bangor, Brewer, Herman, and other surrounding towns improve, connect, and promote the outdoors in those areas while also increasing economic opportunities available to residents. The workshop participants will also take tours of some of the cultural and historic places in the region, including the Bangor Historical Society.
We're looking at how do we brand and market the area, how do we improve connectivity between the assets, what do we do for river access, and then how do we collaborate and make it work.
Barr says the goal of the two-day workshop is to find a way to combine the outdoor and cultural assets in the region to create a community-supported brand. Well, Mainers Helping Mainers is what the group 100 Neighbors Who Care is all about. This group of community members has created a giving circle where 4 times a year they get together to donate their time and their dollars to one deserving nonprofit in Penobscot County. As Jody Hersey tells us, it's a unique concept that's attracting more and more members.
It's one of the best things I've ever done. I come away from each one of these meetings and I feel really good about what we've done here.
100 Neighbors Who Care Penobscot Valley is a group of approximately 150 members dedicated to giving back in a big way.
We were looking for something that would allow us to put back some good into the community and into the neighborhood.
This group meets at Jeff's Catering in Brewer once a quarter for 1 hour, where each member agrees to donate $100 of their own money to one of 3 local nonprofits that are nominated by the members themselves. At each of the group's meetings, representatives from the 3 nonprofits selected give a 10-minute presentation sharing what that nonprofit does in the community and how the funds from 100 Neighbors Who Care would be used. Then the group takes a vote.
And the charity receiving the largest number of votes is our recipient charity for that quarter. The members then each write their checks directly to that selected charity. No monies come to 100 Neighbors Who Care.
At Monday night's meeting, that charity was Hope for Homeless, receiving $16,000 to help their cause.
This is just going to help feed so many more people. We know our numbers are be already increasing for outside homeless.
Over the years, 100 Neighbors Who Care has donated to the Maine Veterans Project, UCP, and many others. Courageous Steps was the last nonprofit in 2022 to receive a donation from the group.
This is just a great example of what the power of community can have.
100 Neighbors Who Care will meet again in June to select another nonprofit worthy of support. In Brewer, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, a stolen puppy has been finally reunited with its owners. We'll have the details. There he is right there. And in sports, Bangor hockey is just 2 wins away from the state title as they gear up for the Class A semis on Wednesday. We'll have that story right after the break.
I really enjoy helping people and watching them grow. I joined Sweetser over 10 years ago as an independent affiliate and have helped countless clients reach their goals. Sweetser provides me an opportunity to help my clients without all the headaches like billing and referrals, things related to actually running a private practice. They take the administrative stress away so I can carry out my true passion. If you are a licensed social worker or therapist, Sweetser's affiliate network is for you.
Get ready. The Orange event at Ashley is coming soon. For 3 days only, shop in-store or online for the biggest event of the year. Or shop now with financing options for every budget. The Orange event is happening March 10th through the 12th. Only in America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley.
Oh, that feels so good. What a sweetheart. I'm so lucky.
These socks are so soft. And her feet don't smell? These would be perfect for hunting season.
Moisture wicking, odor resistant, hypoallergenic, softer than cashmere, and warmer than wool. Get your alpaca socks and more at the Blue Alpaca. Feel the difference.
Hey babe, can I borrow these socks?
Harris Lumber is locally owned and has been serving the Pequot region for more than 50 years. See them for all your projects, big or small. Customer service is their #1 priority. And with a full line of lumber and hardware items, they can also deliver to your job site. Harris Lumber, Milo.
And remember, no line safe to touch, ever.
For years I've warned you that no power lines were safe to touch ever. But the politicians behind Pine Tree Power weren't listening. They want a government takeover of our power grid. And with a cost of $13.5 billion, we're going to be on the hook for that. It could mean higher taxes or cuts to critical services we use every day. Pine Tree Power is a risk Mainers can't afford, ever.
There's no stopping a Mainer with a college education. If you feel left out, pick up the phone now and talk to someone from Maine's public universities, where every adult gets a student success coach who can tear down the barriers to a college education and put you on the path to a better paying job. Want to join us? Contact Maine's public universities today. Your success coach is waiting.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Ansley Moore, a realtor since 2013, working throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to kick things off on the ice. On Wednesday, Bangor Hockey will play in the Class A semis against Thornton Academy at the Cross Arena in Portland, and they are just 2 wins away from making history. The Rams finished 6th in Class A this season, but on Friday they pulled off a big quarterfinal upset, knocking off number 3 Edward Little, a team that's beaten them in about 5 straight games. Last year, Bangor was one of the top teams in Class A, but after graduating a very talented senior class, it's been a bit of a learning curve this year, but they seem to be clicking at the perfect time.
We all wanted to win, everyone does, but I feel like just something clicked where everyone just all of a sudden wanted it more, and we started putting shots on net, we started seeing goals go in, and that definitely helped.
We really had to figure out a way to step up. My line has been able to, with Mark and Miles, we've definitely been able to score, but our other line, they've really stepped up and been able to produce a lot of points in our last 5 or 6 games, which is really good, and we really needed that.
Now, if Bangor wins on Wednesday, they will not only get revenge on Thornton for beating them in the regular season, but they will punch their ticket to the state title game in Portland on Saturday. Now, the Rams have never won a state championship in program history, but right now they are just focused on Wednesday, and the whole vibe is pretty positive.
It's going to take us being really hard on the puck to generate some offense and score some goals tomorrow. We're all pretty positive right now. We're just working hard, and hopefully good things will come.
All right, wishing them luck. We'll have all those highlights for you tomorrow, but that is tomorrow. Tonight is our last night of the 2023 Maine High School Basketball Tournament. Started on February 17th. Classes B and C are capping off their gold ball games. Our Ryan Sudol is live over at the Cross Center where Class C just tipped. Ryan, what's up?
Hey, Tyler, thank you very much. Yes, I'm here at the Cross Insurance Center. Final day of the state basketball tournament. Bittersweet, I know. 2 games going on here tonight. They are the 2 state Class C finals, boys and girls. Right now, the girls' game going on. 1:02 left to go in the first quarter. If you like defense, this is the game for you so far. 6-3. Old Orchard Beach leads Dexter. Great defense either way. That's really been the story of both of these teams this year, both Dexter and Old Orchard Beach, especially Dexter in that girls North final against Penobscot Valley, where they held them to just 30 points. Dexter looking for their first title since 2006. Old Orchard Beach looking for their first title ever. So that's something to look at, definitely. And then after this at 7:45, the boys final. North champions Callis against the South champions Dirigo. Of course, Dirigo last year beat Dexter boys on a buzzer beater to win the title. Looking to repeat, and Callis trying to win their first title since 2015. Dirigo, great team, and Callis, great team as well. They got Jacob Sakabase and Jace Cook, a lot of stars. You're going to see a bunch of stars in the highlights we got later on tonight in the 11 o'clock news on ABC 7. Tyler, back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Ryan. That is all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store. Visit our ranch and meet the alpacas or shop in our store in downtown Belfast. Let's talk about temperatures and also wind. A windy day yesterday, winds out there again today. It's beginning to pull back just a bit, though, out of the north, around 10 to 20 miles per hour, but still, we'll keep it breezy tonight into tomorrow and still have that small craft advisory as well for wave heights out here approaching 7 to 11 feet throughout the day tomorrow. All right, so temperatures, when you have winds like that, it mixes the air up enough, especially here in March, you can get some warmer temperatures. We didn't really see it much today. 37 Millinocket, 35 here in Bangor, 36 Bar Harbor. We'll take it. This is about what temperatures are supposed to do this time of the year, but we have even warmer temperatures on the way. In fact, we could go for 40 tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. As there is some cold air, it's not so far away, but it's going to stay up there for now. Our weather's going to come from this way, and we're talking 40s just to the west of us. Those will be in our backyards as soon as tomorrow and also on Thursday into Friday. All right, so also in our backyards is lots of cloud cover and a couple of sprinkles and flurries. Again, this is nothing really to write home about, but you get the idea. Look for a couple sprinkles and flurries out there tonight. We got those windy conditions as well and a lot of cloud cover. So yeah, kind of not nice outside, right? But this will begin to wind down by tomorrow afternoon. It's a long duration event, of course, and it'll eventually get out of here. But overall, this system will pull away, and then this system should stay to our south really over the weekend. And after tomorrow, we're looking at actually some pretty nice days around here with temperatures hanging out near 40. And right now, the weekend is still holding a very nice weekend on deck for us with temperatures near 40 and some sunshine around here. Let's walk you through it. So for tonight, looking at flurries out there, a couple areas of drizzle and lots of clouds. For tomorrow morning, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Looking at a couple of flurries out there, lots of clouds, not a big deal. And then tomorrow afternoon, again, more clouds, more flurries, and some drizzle. And the whole thing begins to pull out of here, though, on Thursday morning. And then by Thursday evening, here's 4 o'clock or so, we're going to bust out some sunshine for a short time and then have a very nice Friday, Saturday, and maybe even Sunday around here. If you want snowfall, yeah, you're in the wrong spot because this is not going to give us a lot of snow. Maybe an inch, most likely a 1/10 of an inch of light flurry action tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, a couple of flurries out there. There could be a dusting of snow. Look for low temperatures down near 28 and a north wind that could gust near 20 for tomorrow. All right, lots of clouds around, but look at the temperature, 42. So flurries and a couple sprinkles with a gusty north wind. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows, yeah, more warm temperatures on Thursday, 41. Also on Friday, a bit cooler Saturday and Sunday, but sunny with temperatures in the upper 30s. Beth?
All right, love to see the sunshine and warmer temps coming our way. Thanks so much, Jeff. Well, there is still a bit more to come right after the break.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, how you are means a lot. So we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareyu.
If you're waiting for a sign that it's time to finally tackle that window project, here it is. Renewal by Anderson's incredible Window Replacement Days. Get all the benefits of Renewal by Anderson's exclusive and easy replacement window process. And save a lot of money while you're at it. An immediate design consultation, exclusive Fibrix composite material windows, and precise installation by highly trained certified master installers. You get it all during Renewal by Anderson's Window Replacement Days. Call Renewal by Anderson today and take advantage of this limited time offer and special financing.
Gambling took so much away from me. I lost money, friends, so much loss I knew I could never get it all back. But thanks to recovery, I did get back the things that matter most.
Tonight, the family's trapped as parts of the West Coast brace for more snow. Plus, after another train derailment in the U.S., what's really going on here? More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Finally tonight, a stolen 5-week-old puppy has been reunited with its owners. Serenity, the pup, was taken from her owners at RDR Shellfish in Trenton late last week. But thanks to a tip, authorities were able to track down and locate the suspected dog napper in the parking lot of the Brewer Walmart.
And a girl, her name was Kayla French, actually saw her at McDonald's in Brewer last night, and she recognized the puppy, and she called the state police. And they were on it within 20 minutes. They had her. So I appreciate her so much for doing that.
As of now, Jacob Carney of Eastbrook is the only arrest that has been made in connection with the incident. Serenity's owner, Carissa Beam, says she had almost lost hope, but she's glad that the pup is back home safe. Sweet little thing right there. Glad she is back with her people. Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you right back here at 11. Good night, everybody.